Hey, my name is Gayatina and this is part 1 of my May wrap-up videos. I apologize in advance that I'll be wearing the same shirt for a couple of these videos because I'm going to film them back to back now, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So this video will have 4 books that I'm going to talk about and see the video description for timestamps and stuff. So in May, early in May I went to the library, so the first 2 books I'm going to talk about are books that I own, and after that will follow library loans. Let's just get into it. So the first book that I finished in May is 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. I talked about this book in a previous video where I talked about that I was currently reading it, and I've read quite a few books since reading this book, so I don't remember like lots of details. When will I learn? But yeah, this was a really good read. Here is the synopsis on the back. It's a bit hard to describe. It's basically about 2 characters, Tengo and our Mame. It takes place in the year 1984. Yeah. I hope I did a good job describing this book in the other video because I'm struggling at the moment. But I wanted to get these videos filmed right now. It's not quite the end of May as I'm filming this, so after I film this series of videos I will hopefully at some point record some clips of like the books I read in the last part of May. So this book had some like weird bits and some like I guess fantasy-ish elements, but overall I really like this. It was an easy to read writing style in comparison to the non-fiction books I was reading at the time, which I talk about in my April wrap-up video. I did find that towards the end of the book it was dragging a little bit and I was feeling like I kind of want to finish it. Yeah, but overall I gave this book a really good rating because I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I think it'll be also nice to reread now that I know, well, yeah, bits and yeah, anyway, sorry. I guess see that other video for more details, hopefully I gave them. Then the next video I finished in May is Cheesecake Murder by Joanne Fluke. This is book 8, I think, in the Hannah Swensen series. I've talked about this series many times before on my channel. My friend Sarah and I read about one of these a month. And so yeah, we read this one in May. And this was another enjoyable cozy mystery. So this is a cozy mystery series. Hannah owns a bakery called the Cookie Jar, where she bakes and sells cookies and other nice things. And yeah, so in this book, a film is being made in the town where Hannah lives, which is called Lake Eden, and the director passes away due to murder, and Hannah tries to find out who done it. I found it really enjoyable read. We'll give a warning though, this series has sometimes some fatphobic elements, given that it was written in, this one is written in 2006, so yeah, but even though it has those elements sometimes in it, I still really enjoy it as a fat person. So yeah, anyway, I find it an enjoyable cozy mystery series and it reads easy. Now we get on to my library loans, and the first one is Waanwijs. This is the 3 by Petra, Boers, and well, it's made by a whole bunch of people, to be honest. So I can't find more. This looks interesting. This looked interesting to me at the library, and if you look at it, it's quite interesting visually. It's what they call a book magazine in Dutch. It's for teenagers. It is non-fiction. Though there are some like short stories and comics in here which are fiction, and it's about things like social media, the internet, the news, well, not also just also traditional media, and it's about about a bunch of subjects. I just found it very interesting to read. Obviously, I liked some bits more than others, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just visually it was also very interesting, design and illustrations and photos. And I don't know if the library has the other two in this series which have other subjects, but based on that I like this, I would like to read those other two. Some things in here are kind of like done in a kind of jokey, sarcastic way on purpose. So yeah, I didn't necessarily agree with like everything in here, because this was made in 2012. We're now 10 years later, so yeah, a few things have changed and stuff, but for what it was, I enjoyed it. And the last book that I'm going to talk about in this video is Animal Farm, the graphic novel by George Orwell and Odyr. I have read the original Animal Farm, the classic, well, years ago, and I really enjoyed it. So this is, well, the same story, but then in a graphic novel format. It's about when the animals of a certain farm overthrow their human masters and kind of do things on the farm themselves. It's like not a metaphor, allegory. I'm not sure the word exactly that I'm looking for here, but of like certain I guess systems in like human life and history. And well, I'm sure there's many other people who talked about Animal Farm in a much better way than I can. But I really enjoyed the original, and I enjoyed this graphic novel as well. I would love to show you a few pictures, if I can. Just so you get an idea of the style. Now it's been a few years since I read the original, more than a few years I think. But like the main plotline and stuff is from one of my collection, from my recollection at least, is in here. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought the illustrations were nice, and yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed the original classic a lot as well. So yeah, I think if you read the original classic and liked it, you would enjoy this as well. I don't know if you've never read it, like which one would be better, but anyway, this was a library loan. I saw it and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, I'll try that. And yeah, so I liked it. Not quite as much I guess as the original book, but I would have to maybe reread the original book to think about that. But yeah, I enjoyed all of these books. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!